morning, class. Today we are going to look at the module of evaluating a goal. Is the goal SMART? S.M.A.R.T. And you should know what the letters stand for, because that's what we were discussing in our previous lesson. So today's lesson, we are going to be using a Google app called Jamboard. Jamboard. It is a collaborative whiteboard. You can download the app, and if you've got an iPad or maybe a stylus for a tablet or your mobile device, you can use it to help annotate onto the SMART board and brainstorm. And that's what we're going to be doing in today's lesson. We are going to brainstorm the question that I am going to be posing to you regarding an imaginary character's SMART goals. And so I'm going to be using my iPad with the Apple Pencil. You don't need to go out and buy one, but I will share with you the what it looks like when we are annotating. Again, if you don't have a tool to annotate, or if you can attempt with your finger, but if it becomes messy, just utilize some of the other tools, and I'll share with you what some of those tools will be. So let me share with you our Jamboard. So here is our Jamboard, and this is, I've got only grouped these up and running because that's just the one I happen to be opening up. So what you'll have here is pretty much a board, and on the board I've already put some information. So here our imaginary character is going to be Sammy. It could be a boy, it could be a girl, however, whatever you want to choose. Doesn't really matter. So Sammy's goal: I will lose 5 pounds. So this is what Sammy is interested in doing. So what you're going to do is, assume that this being their goal, figure out what do you think are going to be the SMART goals to allow Sammy to lose those 5 pounds. So how can we make this goal SMART? So let me share with you with some of the tools. It could get a little bit messy. If you need to create a new board, let's say students before you have already filled up this board, just click on the next frame. Click the drop down menu and click on the plus to bring in a new board for us to write on pertaining to this original question. So let's delete this, delete that. Let's go because on the second one, on the second board, Sammy's new SMART goal, I am doing this for me. So what you're going to do is kind of come up with what could be some of her new SMART goals after she's obtained that 5 pound drop. So what we want to do is we want to look at the SMART goals to allow for Sammy to lose 5 pounds, and then once Sammy has lost the 5 pounds, what can we do to build on that? And remember, if we're answering this question, what I want you to do, or when you're answering this question, if the board is full, again, click the add frame after the frame that you're trying to expand on. If you want to expand on this frame, click on that frame and then hit the plus symbol. So let's go through some of the tools that are here. We've got the pen tool. So if you click on the pen tool, you have different, so we've got a pen, we've got a marker, a highlighter, a brush. My advice to you is try to utilize either the pen or marker. The highlighter, I guess, if you want to highlight something specific from, let's say, the points, and of course your colors that you can use. The eraser, self-explanatory. You can select stuff with the cursor here if you want to add a sticky note, right? So you can pick the color, the sticky note, testing, save, there it is, popping up. And then what you could do, you can always maneuver it, rotate it. And right now I've got my iPad going. If you can see it, here it is. If you can see it. And so what we have in here is that testing sticky note that I'm moving around here. So it's pretty much going to be it's a real-time collaborative whiteboard. So remember that when you're on, there'll be others that are also going to be on at the same time. We're not going to need to add images, or we're not going to worry about using laser printers. This is more for instructional purposes. So my advice to you is either stick to the sticky note, and I recommend using the sticky note if you don't have a device, or let's say your finger ability to annotate might be, might make your work a little bit messy. I highly recommend using the sticky note to annotate. But here what I'm going to do is I'm going to annotate on my iPad so you can see I am not using. So I'm going to put my cursor up here. I'm going to annotate on, my pen stopped working. And just connect the Bluetooth. There we go. So I am going to write testing 1, 2, 3, and if you notice the cursor, I'm just gonna scribble a little bit so you can see. If you look closely, you're gonna see my icon is appearing, so it shows exactly who is the person online. Okay, so so there you have it. Folks, that's Jamboard. Again, I don't want you, please do not be scribbling on. Okay, I'm going to erase all this. Okay, there is a bit of a lag right now because I've already erased everything and now you're all watching it erasing. So anyhow, there you have it, folks. So this is what the tool that we're going to be using to help Sammy reach that 5-pound loss goal. So you're going to come up with a specific, a measurable, an achievable, a relevant, and a time-bound goals to help her reach this specific goal. Right? So advice on what specifically. So what will be accomplished after that the 5 pounds? What do you think might be the reason for Sammy wanting to lose the 5 pounds? Measurable, what can we say with regards to the 5 pounds? Understand one thing that I can't stress enough. Understand that the scale is just a scale, and sometimes the scale, the number on the scale can be very deceitful. So understand that sometimes you could end up gaining a pound or 2 if you are lifting, let's say, heavy weights, and eventually slowly building muscle. From day to day, sometimes we retain water depending on the foods we ate the night before. So all that can kind of make that scale very deceiving to us and can sometimes discourage us. And my advice to you is always utilize the clothes. So I use clothes as a way to see how I'm progressing. How do my clothes feel? Do they feel tight? Do they feel loose? Are they feeling looser? Even though I could be gaining a pound or 2, but I don't feel the weight gain because my clothes don't feel any. My clothes maybe feel a little bit looser. So anyhow, so play around with Jamboard. Hope you guys like it. This is how I will be evaluating this assignment. So please, everyone, get on board and have your say. So imagine that it's you trying to lose the 5 pounds, and you're going to be going through to figure out what your SMART goals will be, and then wrap it up with what are going to be Sammy's new goals once they've lost the 5 pounds. I hope you liked this video. If you did, do not be shy to hit that thumbs up button. And while you're clicking the thumbs up, click on that subscribe to stay tuned to my new videos. Thanks for watching.